Hey guys, it's Chris. Thanks for stopping by. It is Tuesday, Vlogtober 3rd, and I wanted to jump on here and say hi. See how you're doing. How are you doing? What are you working on? What's happening? It is almost 8:30 p.m. here in Bangkok, and I have been working some more on my Croco shark, and he's coming along. I did find out that the headmaster who I'm making it for is going to be out tomorrow and Thursday, and he won't be back until Friday. So I hope I can finish him by Friday, but I'll show him to you in just a minute. Today was Tuesday, is Tuesday, it's still Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, and so it was crochet club day. So I wore my new crochet earrings. I still haven't edited and posted the really quick tutorial on them, but anyway, I will. But today was crochet club, and I talked to the students that I have. We keep growing each week more and more. Today we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 students coming in. I had one of my year 7s from homeroom, the same one that was so tired yesterday. She was much better today when she came in this morning, and last week she had told me that she wanted to switch from chess club to crochet club. She goes every weekend. She has tutoring, other classes that she's learning, or more English classes. Some of these kids, they have school with us Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, other lessons all day long. They don't get a single day off, and it's disheartening to see that. These kids need to be kids, I think. Anyway, it's not up to me. Cultures are different, but yeah, they are different. And I did also hear, though, yesterday, one of my juniors that I was talking to last week, she was one that has classes Saturdays and Sundays, and so she doesn't have a single day off. She lives with her grandmother, and she told me yesterday that she talked her grandmother into giving her Sundays off. So I was really happy to hear that. So she has one day without lessons. So I was happy to hear that. Anyway, what I was saying was my little year 7, she was in chess club on Tuesdays, and she asked last week if she could switch to crochet club. I have her in psychology club as well, but she wanted to do crochet club because her brain was tired. And so she just wanted to relax and do something that was relaxing. And I said, absolutely, as long as it's okay with your parents, then I would love to have you in crochet club. So this was her second week in crochet club. Last week she did chaining, and she did lots of chaining. This week she was working on a Tunisian hook, because that's what she grabbed when I wasn't looking. So I started showing her how to do Tunisian crochet. So we'll see how that goes. But she worked really, really hard. It's not like she was looking for someplace to just sit. You know, she's a very hard worker at whatever she does. So I'm hoping that she gets some relaxation time in crochet club, because that's what it's all about, right? So today I was working on my Croco shark. My headmaster wants a Croco shark because it is the R2s, so it's the 4-year-olds who like him to come out and play and be the monster, the Croco shark, and chase after them so they can scream as he goes running after them. So I worked a little bit more on the head, and then I found a pattern for a shark, crocheted shark, and so I started that, and it's a tail through the body. So I started the tail, and it was, start with a chain and then go on either side of the chain and go round and round and decrease on the edges, and then you just get to a certain point and then you start growing for the body. Well, it was going to stay double-sided, but the pattern is for, like a 4-weight yarn, I think, Well, this is not 4-weight. This is big, chunky 6-weight. Bulky 6-weight. I'm assuming. It doesn't say on the package, but that's what it feels like to me. So I got about 4 rounds done, and then I decided I don't like how thick it was with the double-sided. So then I just crocheted them together and then did half as many rows and decreased twice as fast. It is a little lumpy, but that's okay. To make the tail, and because that's a pretty good tail. And I like the way it's weighted on the end, so it has a bit of a, you know, a sharky wavy. And then when I got here, I decided that was as thin as I wanted it, as narrow as I wanted the tail to go. So I just crocheted in each side of the stitch. So I started on the front loop only, then I went around and continued front loop only, but that was the back loop that I didn't touch. And then I increased very quickly. Every other I did an increase, and then every third I did an increase, and now I've done 1 round with no increases. I wanted to increase fast because I don't want it to be the same height as the headmaster, who is 6 feet tall. So this is chomp, 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 chomp. Crocodile Face. I love this thing. The further I love the way this shape is coming out. So this is the different shape. This is the crocodile bank. And somebody had asked in the comments of yesterday's about the pattern. And so I put the name of the lady and the name of the pattern to look for. And it's on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. But again, it's for, that one I think is for sport weight yarn. And obviously I'm doing it with the big bulky. And so I'm changing it some, but the shaping that she has is fantastic. You know, I've adjusted it some. I took out 5 rounds of the bottom jaw and of the top jaw right here at the center, where it just had five rounds of without any increases or decreases. So all of the shaping, those rounds I've done. So it comes out with the jaw so nice, right? And then these eyeballs, how fantastic is that? There's a lot of cutting and tying going on in there, as you would, right, with any amigurumi, but I haven't done this much cutting and tying with this big bulky yarn. But here's the eyeballs, wah, and the nostrils are on there, and I put the teeth in. Now the instruction, there's that tongue. The instructions for the teeth, she had for each, oh wow, that thunder. It's been raining since about noon. So about the past 8 hours, it's been raining. Anyway, the instructions for the teeth, she had for each stitch around to do 1 slip stitch and then 1 single crochet. Well, I started doing that. I'm like, I don't really like how with a slip stitch and then you go into the same stitch to pull the yarn through, you're pulling the yarn right back through. And so then that single crochet is completely on the outside. And you can see the knot of the slip stitch hanging down, which would be fine probably if this was a smaller yarn, but it's the bulky yarn. So I just changed it out to do a single crochet and then a slip stitch in the same stitch. And that gives it that toothy texture all the way around. So it doesn't just look like he's foaming at the mouth. He's actually got teeth. Arr, arr, arr. I love it. So then we have these eyeballs, because it's a little cartoonish bit of a crocodile. And then it's supposed to like decrease down to where he has a body in the pattern that he's standing up, right? So I'm doing a shark. And so what I decided to do here is I started to do the shaping. I need to decrease this pretty quickly to bring it down to about here. And I've started to decrease on the side of the jaws right here. So I can get to kind of a svelte, spherical, whatever. And, oops, there goes my hook. And the tail, I've already made him kind of fat. So I'm gonna do a few more rounds of just no increases, and then figure out what I need to increase to get to whatever number I end up decreasing to. So it's going to be sleek and then have a little bit of a belly and then attach. It's just going to be short and squatty, like probably that big. Yeah? Yeah. Because I don't think I have enough gray yarn to go much bigger than that. And so it'll be ridiculous looking, as a croco shark, should look a little ridiculous. You know, I would hate to make a croco shark that looks like a real croco shark. Since there's no such thing as a croco shark, I'm pretty sure I can do it in whatever way I want to. So that's what I'll do, and I'll have to do all of the other fins. I hope I have enough gray, so I'll have to make it. Just keep doing it until I sew them together. Yes. So that's that. What happened to my hook? I was going to show you. Hold on. No editing, guys. Remember? No editing. So this poor little bright yellow hook has become quite discolored with the green, with this dark green yarn. So if he ever needs to be thrown into the wash, he just needs to be sprayed down, because I don't know that the white is going to stay nice and white if the green is already coming off on my hook. I hope that I'm sure I can clean it off of there, but not until I'm done. And then my little 7mm is getting a bath. So that is my Vlogtober number 3. 3 days in a row. I'm so proud of myself. So I do need to get a tutorial out and to edit and upload my podcast. So probably instead of working on the croco shark tomorrow after school, I'm going to be doing some editing and get that done and get that out in the next 24, 48 hours. But I will hop on here tomorrow and let you know how things are going. Let you know how the weather is. See if it's nice. See if it's nice. I was listening earlier. There's a temple that's pretty close by, and about every hour in the evenings, there's a speaker that has a man singing in Hindi, Punjabi, something. I don't think it's Thai. Like I don't know. Anyway. It was beautiful. That's what I was trying to say. It was gorgeous. And so then the next hour when it came around, I was like, oh, I'm going to record this. I went out there and I put on my voice recorder. It was somebody else singing. Nobody wants to hear that. I mean, it's nice and it's peaceful, but you know what I mean. There was somebody who had a gorgeous voice at about 6:30. I was like, oh, I want to get that. Because he only sings for about a minute. And but it's a nice breakup for the evening. I was going to say, I do have some really good suggestions, and I left my whole list, so I don't want to get them wrong, for my mannequin. So if you have any thoughts on what to name her, let me know, because I'll be making a decision pretty soon. Hey, so again, that's it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Love you guys. Bye.